Hi, we're going to continue Psalm 44, part 2, verse 9 to 16. Let me read for us. But you have rejected us and disgraced us, and have not gone out with our armies. You have made us turn back from our foe, and those who hate us have gotten spoil. You have made us like sheep for slaughter, and have scattered us among nations. You have sold your people for a trifle, demanding no high price for them. You have made us the taunt of our neighbor and the derision and scorn of those around us. You have made us a byword among nations, a laughing stock among the people. All the day of my disgrace is before me. Shame has covered my face. At the sound of the taunter and reviler, at the sight of the enemy and the avenger. This portion seems to be very sad and doomy and gloomy. Perhaps you and I all experience, there were moments of our life we feel like doomy, gloomy, and feel defeated because life is not always is a winning battle. We know the ultimate victory in Christ. Together with him, we're gonna be a victor because he is a victor, a conqueror. But there were moments, there's some battle. We were defeated by enemy. And in David's time, is the enemy is surrounding him. In our time, the enemy is only is Satan and his army. And so the psalmist be real with his feeling. We're not gonna be like happy clappy Christian. We have to be deal with our own sorrow, our own sad feeling, and even the time that we feel broken. And so here the psalmist say we feel like a sheep being slaughtered and scattered and ready to be, executed. I don't know about your life, but since the day God called me to become full-time pastor, and sometimes I just question why do I need to be in this calling, this people call vocation, or this just highest calling. I would feel like pastor is a bond servant of Christ. The only right is to be right with God, and as I imagine all of us that we have our righteous be right with God and justified through Jesus Christ. And here psalmist said that you have made us by a word among the nation and laughing stock among the people. A pastor around the world and minister and those who are missionary, we feel that sometimes we present the gospel and we become a laughing stock, a mocking among the people those we came to love and share the good news. And the same with the pastor. Sometimes we say, Lord, why I have to be in this trouble, like sheep that for slaughter, like people can say anything about the pastor, but the pastor has to be kind, has to be nice. Anything that the pastor try to say in terms of the Bible, rebuking, correcting, and preach the word. And in certain culture, and definitely our culture today, and that's not supposed to be, pastors are supposed to be encouraging all the time and make people feel good all the time, and not about making people really deal with their sorrow, deal with their issue as the pastor deal with his issue. But we have to be real with our feeling. Here the psalmist said that, that the sound of taunt and reviler, the sight of enemy and the avenger, all day long my disgrace is before me, and then shame has covered my face. This is just part 2. We'll wait for part 3 and part 4 and see how the psalmist unpack his feeling. But right now, with this part 2, we have to look in our brokenness and our sorrowfulness and our trouble, the feeling, whatever the world call negative. We don't say, oh, just keep positive. No. We just have to be real with our feeling. If you feel sad today, just admit that you're sad. Just admit that you're broken. And I can admit with you, there were moments in my life that you just want to give up. But the Lord and his steadfast love in the early psalm that keep me going. And may It's the same for you and all of us when we work in the downtown. As we look up to His time, His song, and His steadfast love. I will see you in the next song.